Hey guys, first of all, thank you to everyone who watched my very first video. It got a really good reception, certainly better than I thought, and all the comments have been like really lovely and supportive and have encouraged me to keep going. And now I shall apologise. I did watch Hill House and I didn't record any of it. I can't explain why, mostly because I just forgot that I actually had this channel now, but also I was just kind of in bed with my face mask on, eating sweets, enjoying it in the darkness, and I feel like I really got the full effect doing it that way. I absolutely loved it so much. I'm an aspiring writer, so I love writing family dynamics, so Hill House was like the perfect subject for me to watch, and I loved every bit of it. Today I'm going to be doing a rewatch of Bly Manor. Some people on my other comments said that they would have liked to receive my thought process with the other episodes, and I haven't rewatched it since I first finished it, and I haven't rewatched it since Hill House. So I thought, why not rewatch it and record my thoughts with it, see if I get any of like the references and parallels that I know are secretly there from Hill House. I think would be quite interesting, because even though this won't be a blind reaction like the finale was for me, I'll still give my thoughts and kind of commentary as I go through it again. I might even do the same with Hill House. I haven't decided yet, but if that's what people would like to see, then that's what I'll do, because I don't know what I'm doing and what I'm putting up there, so I'm just going with the flow. Like I said, thanks to everyone who watched the video, left a comment, liked in the last one. Please do the same here, and also if you haven't already and you kind of like what's going on, hit subscribe. So yeah, I am without a doubt ready to get hurt again. So let's just dive in. I love the intro so much. I just think it's so incredibly done, and it just looks so beautiful and haunting. Haunting.
We lay, my love and I, beneath the weeping willow.
See, now that I know, like, everything, it hurts. Oh.
But now alone I lie,
My God, it's so...
and weep beside the tree,
It's so upsetting to see now, because you know,
singing,
like, what
"O
she
willow waly."
means. This was a bad idea to watch this. I'm already, like, emotional.
By the tree that weeps
She's
with
gonna
me,
turn the roof. Wow.
singing, "O willow waly."
They really do make it obvious from the
Till
beginning.
my lover return to me.
Till my Oh my God.
The practice meal.
The rehearsal dinner, for God's sake.
I must claim my right as a slightly drunk, completely jet-lagged Englishman to well and
I do wonder how Flora now knows Owen, because spoilers, but from, you know, the finale, Owen tells Jamie and Danny that Flora and Miles don't remember anything, hence doesn't remember them because they don't remember Hannah or anything like that. So I wonder how he got to know Flora again. I think it's rather interesting. Because I presume that maybe Jamie was invited by like Henry, but Flora doesn't necessarily know her that well. But the fact that Flora's asked Owen to speak at the rehearsal dinner, I just find it, I'd like to know the history between that.
to truly love another person is to accept that the work of loving them is worth the pain of losing them. And that's it.
You know what?
That's all. And if that scares you as much as it scares me, then I say run. Go off and do drugs on a beach in Bali. Devote yourself to a life of the mind. Run, run while you
She's
still can.
crying.
You're young, you're
Same.
strong.
I have a story.
Oh yeah, she does.
Well, it isn't really my story. It belongs to someone I knew. And it's not exactly short.
This is painful
Well, it seems we have
to
time
rewatch.
enough and
I regret it
wine enough.
already. Ooh. I love how they showed that from off like the get-go, that she's got some shit going on.
6 months during which time you've...
Well, I've fallen quite in love with London.
I love her so much. So
Tea,
cute.
coffee.
No, thank you. Haven't quite mastered tea yet. I'm used to it coming in a pitcher, full of ice cubes and lemon wedges. Well, that's a whole different thing here.
Yes, it is.
I truly believe that there isn't anything that Victoria Pedretti can't do. Like with Nell was, you know, you only saw some happy moments with her, but as a majority, it was really sad, and she was a very sad individual after everything that had happened to her. And then with her as Love Quinn, I mean, Love was just, well, she's insane, but she's very, like, damaged person as well. And then even though Danny obviously has her past trauma, she's just so bubbly and lovely, and it just Victoria Pedretti really does blow me away. And we haven't even seen her in like loads of things yet. She's done so much in so little time, but she's still got so much more stuff to do, and I just think we're only just seeing the beginning with her. Victoria Pedretti, stand up.
Seems odd to me too. The listing, I mean. A full-time position in a beautiful country manor to two exceptional children. But I saw your ad 6 months ago, when I first arrived in London, and I have seen it every month since. Seems to me an easy position to fill. At least as you've described. So I suppose you're right. What is the catch?
You know,
that really is the question.
If you didn't fall in love with her instantly with the I've fallen quite in love with London, you must have fallen in love with her at that point, because that... We should have known from the way she holds that bear. You know what I mean.
I think we should toast to it, Mr. Wingrave. Or do you prefer it in your tea?
I love it. I mean, I do.
We did find someone for a while last summer. A promising young woman. The children liked her. And then she... Well, I suppose she died. It was her own
How
fault.
do you suppose?
Maybe I can make a difference. I could make a difference. A real difference.
And she did.
With just
And she
two.
did. She's pissed as a fart. I love it.
Haven't got much sleep lately.
Same.
Hostels aren't terribly restful.
But I don't have any dead
find it
boyfriends
much quieter.
staring at me in the mirrors. Not yet.
I escaped for a bit. Spent some time in France.
What?
Studying to be a chef.
Here I was just thinking you were a driver.
No.
I like how they kind of low-key teased you that these two might have had a romantic relationship to blindside you from the main romance in this. I like it when shows do that, because obviously this, if Owen and Danny would be a very generic, boring choice, because it's going down the stereotypical route, but I just love that they kind of teased you throughout kind of this episode, like with Jamie teasing him about her, and I remember before I knew about how things went down in the romantic storylines, I was like, oh my god, what's going on here? So I really just, I like it, yeah. I like it when shows do that. I like being taken by surprise when it comes to romances, because lately in romances and films and TV, there's so much cliches now that it can get boring. So I really enjoy what they did with this. That's the way I see it. I think they were doing that. Maybe they weren't, and I just interpreted it like that. But either way, I enjoy it. Ooh, I love that shot, but it annoys me that she's not directly in the middle. But I love that shot. She's so beautiful. Well done on the jeans.
The one you were just singing?
You're Miss Clayton. You must be. Oh, and you're so pretty. I told Mars you'd be pretty.
She is.
How perfectly splendid.
Oh, it started.
Flora. I hope it didn't startle you.
Not at all. You're expected.
Oh.
Just so
You're
sweet with your
expected.
hair.
You're expected.
Mrs. Gross wanted
That's
to see you. And
The
Miles,
first one.
And Owen,
I hope I haven't missed
and
another one, but
Jamie.
that's the first one
I've
I've
met
clicked
Owen.
onto.
It really is just a smelly old pond. And do you know there are leeches in there? Whole little things like
And bodies.
Was the journey okay?
Oh, it was perfect.
Oh,
Splendid.
Yeah.
Sorry, stop.
And it's perfectly splendid.
It's beautiful.
Come along. This is the kitchen, and it's perfectly splendid.
Stop.
And this is perfectly splendid.
You know, we didn't need to do all that, did we? Oh no. Don't look away. I can't explain why, but her making that tea, it sounded cold. I can't explain what I mean. I know what I mean. It sounded cold.
He likes to wind me up.
She likes being wound up.
Oh,
Are
them
you
two.
joining us? I'll give you some pointers.
Thank you.
You know you've got to be shit at tea when like a 10-year-old is giving you pointers. Just on this bit alone, if I was done here, I'd be like, okay, I'm gonna go.
It's actually fine.
Like, what?
But you have to promise me something.
Of course.
You have to promise me that you'll stay in your room. Don't leave your room at night. Stay in your bed until...
Again, if a child was saying this to me in that big ass house, I would be like, okay, I'm going to leave. That's like me at 2 in the morning, just thinking about life. I just wouldn't. I just wouldn't. I would have made myself a drink to take to bed and stay in bed. I just wouldn't do this.
I'm a lot braver than people think.
And she really was a lot braver than people think. And you know what?
Scare you, Miss Clayton.
Breaks my heart.
I knew you wouldn't be frightened.
I love her. Run! Oh god, there she is. Woo!
The gardener did not even introduce herself to the new au pair. She barely acknowledged her at all. Simply treated her as if she'd always been there. The others in the room just assumed they'd already met. Which, if she were honest, was how the au pair felt when she first saw the young woman.
If you're wondering what mental illness looks like, this is it.
Please, like...
So who decided it was a good idea to feed these wee gremlins?
Oh my, I love her. Love her so much.
We're gonna have to get water on them to be sure.
Like this.
There you go.
Just gazing at her with pure love. It's, you know... What a character though, seriously. Like, Jamie was the main reason. Jamie and Danny as a couple, of course, but Jamie was the main reason that I was pissed off that this is an anthology series and we won't see her again. Because she was just such a spectacular character to have. And Amelia Eve, I cannot say enough about her. I just think she's absolutely phenomenal in this role and everything that she's going to do in the future, because I hope this opens every single door for her. I adore Jamie and I adore Amelia Eve, and I just think she was fantastic, and I cannot say enough.
They take liberties, but if 1 minute onto the parapet...
I can get up there anyway, not without going through the house.
Well, the only way up there is through the old wing. And where don't we go?
The old
The old wing. I just... They snuck up on me
Just here
and
for the company.
hit me so hard. You know... If someone told me, although I was just about to say, if someone told me not to go down a certain part of a house, I wouldn't go down it, but maybe I would, because I feel like my curiosity would be too great. So I give her a pass on this, I understand. The Danny strut, I love it so much. Always a power walk.
Rebecca, poor Rebecca.
I am Paul.
Good evening, Miss Clayton.
No.
Time for bed.
Is it? I
Yes.
shouldn't think so.
No more games, Miles.
Do you like games, Danny?
Not at bedtime.
It's the best time for games, really. Stop being weird, Mom!
Yeah, stop being weird.
So weird sometimes. You really are, you know.
I'm what?
Perfectly splendid.
You know, we've had enough already.
Good night, sweet girl.
They're really cute. No!
Okay.
Just No, just say it's not there. Like...
Guys, I said no games. Open up. Open the door.
This was really distressing to watch. Like, just seeing how
Open
worked up she was getting. I didn't like it.
Miles.
It makes me want to cry. I'm just... It upsets me so much. I like that shot. I like that shot. It's so creepy, but I like the way it was done. Wow. It still gives me the chills even on rewatching for the second time. Okay, well, that was my first rewatch of the first episode of Bly Manor. I think I picked up one reference or like nod to Hill House. I hope I got just the one. If there was more, then let me know. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of my thoughts on my rewatch, and stay tuned for the next one. Like I said, if you have liked this video, then leave a like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz, and hopefully I will see you next time. Bye guys.